Good morning. Market participants seems to be anxious to reshuffle their portfolio in somewhat the same way the Prime Minister has reorganized the cabinet. The much hyped cabinet regime turned out to be an anticlimax. The PM has promised another such exercise after the budget session, but generally there is a feeling of discontent as far as the performance of UPA 2 is concerned. It remains to be seen how the new look cabinet fares over the next few months. The budget session as well as the couple of state election will be the litmus test for Manmohan Singh and company. The start today is likely to be lower again. Global cues are not supportive to begin with. After two successive days of gain, the momentum has lost some of the steam on Wednesday, increasing near-term uncertainty and calling into question the sustainability of any short-term spurts. Volumes have not been greater either, but this reinforces the fact that buyers are lacking in conviction. Overall, the market sentiments remains a bit shaky and there are still chances of it cracking further. Technical traders of course are watching whether the key indices hold on to the crucial 200 DMA support levels. US stocks declined overnight following disappointing earnings reports from American Express and Goldman Sachs. Also, a report of US housing starts failed to impress the Wall Street. Whether this was a one-off dip or a start of a pullback from recent 21 highs, only time will tell. The dollar dropped to a two-month low against the euro on Wednesday as rising confidence in the global economic recovery bolstered risk appetite globally. Also, global investors are growing more comfortable with Europe's debt situation. China has released a spate of important economic data, including Q4 and 2010 GDP numbers. The readings are positive overall. European indices closed lower overnight and Asian markets too are down this morning. Results to be announced today are Biocon, Indoco Remedies, InfoEdge, JSW Energy, Kirloskar Brothers, Kotak Mahindra Bank, KPIT, Cummins, Persistent Systems, SRF, TVS Motor, Wipro, Yes Bank and Zee News. FIIs were net sellers of Rs 2.7 billion in the cash segment on Wednesday according to the provisional NSE data. The domestic institutional investors were net buyers of Rs 4.88 billion. FIIs were net buyers of Rs 9.25 billion in the FNO segment. The foreign funds were net buyers of Rs 1.76 billion in the cash segment on Tuesday according to the SEBI website. Mutual funds were net sellers of Rs 15 million on the same day. Shares of C. Mahindra Exports will get listed today. Nirma delisting offer closes today. The company has already received bids for 19 million shares until the end of Wednesday. Tata Steel has raised Rs 5.07 billion through allotment of about 8.3 billion shares to a clutch of anchor investors at the upper end of the price band of its public offer, which is open for subscription. Arcom has raised $255 million through external commercial borrowings to partly refinance 3G payments. Coal India will operationalize a new underground mine having a reserve of 20 million ton in Jharkhand. Moving on to our recommendations, the technical calls for the day are: we advise traders to buy Federal Bank above Rs 379 with a stop loss placed at Rs 372 and for the target price of Rs 398. We recommend traders to sell Indian Hotel January futures below Rs 95.20 with a stop loss of Rs 97.5 and for the target of Rs 90. Our derivative strategy for the day are long Mahindra and Mahindra January futures in the range of Rs 747 to 749 for the target price of Rs 765 and with a stop loss placed at Rs 740. Long Dena Bank January futures in the range of Rs 101 to 102 for the target price of Rs 106 and a stop loss placed at Rs 99.5. Thank you. Wish you have a great day ahead.